Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? That's right, the holiday season is here, 2025. Happy holidays, everybody. And with this comes time to gather with the family, friends, do something, eat something, and really food is a big part of the holidays. So let's make something easy, quick, inexpensive, and everybody's gonna go, wow. All right, what are we doing? Well, what are we going to make? What's going to happen? Well, first of all, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dave Guerra. I'm excited about this holiday episode because it's going to be fun. It's going to be easy. It's going to be outstanding. And most of all, it's going to have eggnog in it. That's right, eggnog. Everybody's favorite holiday treat. Even if you're lactose intolerant, I know there's people out there that are like, you know what, throw caution to the wind, come with me, and they chug back gallons and gallons of this. So kudos to you. Alrighty, so what are we dealing with? We're dealing with HEB eggnog this time. And again, our good friends at HEB have not sponsored this, but hey, I'm open for sponsorships. Anybody. So if you've got a product or service, by all means, hey, you know what? Got to do what you got to do, especially in this economy. So with that being said, what are we doing? Well, we're going to take that. We're going to take the eggnog and a white cake mix. A white cake mix, again, from our good friends at HEB, because it is Hill Country Fare. Again, not sponsored by them, but we're going to take that and we're going to make a dump cake. Real easy to do. I thought it was like, oh, okay, you got to do this, add that, throw in that. No, it's literally, you dump everything in there and you do it. Well, let's make it happen. Let's go over the ingredients one more time, the recipe, and then we'll get started right away. All right, so let's go over the ingredient list real quick, real simple. Why do I have a shadow? There's a shadow on my side. Alrighty, 1 box white cake mix, 1 cup of eggnog, 1/2 cup butter. Now, the butter could either be melted or not. It's up to you. All right, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Make sure it's the one that's not recalled. They've recalled a bunch of cinnamon, so make sure it's not the one that's recalled. Alrighty, and optional. Now here's some optionals. So it doesn't show you the other optionals in the recipe, but they're going to be down below. But the first optional is icing. If you want icing on this cake, by all means, optional. Now the other optionals, it's in actually the instructions at the very end. Serve eggnog dump cake warm with a dollop of whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Hey, caution to the wind, right? It is the holidays. So anyway, so whatever works for you. All right, that's it. That's all there is to it. Just a couple of ingredients, 2, 4, 5 actual ingredients, and the rest is optional. The first thing we got to do is we need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. That's 350 degrees. Burning down. Do not burn down the house. Watch out. Alrighty, and we're going to grease up a 9 by 13 inch pan. A 9 by 13. It's a rectangle. Yeah, 9 by 13. There we go. So we'll get that all greased up. Let's get started. All right, there we go. You heard it. That was it. The oven's already at 350 degrees. Let's get this pan ready to go. So using our HCF canola oil, we'll go ahead and grease up this pan. The sides also, folks, the sides count. So get those up there. There we go. Got that. All right, next thing it says is to get the white cake mix and to evenly, we'll take it out of the bag because it's going to be a mess, evenly distribute it over the, in the pan. You see the clumps already falling in there. So we'll be breaking up those clumps here in just a second, but there it is, dumping it in. The dump cake begins. All right. Oops, got ourselves a fork and just break everything up, distribute nice and even. Oops. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to put a nutmeg and cinnamon in this thing now? No, not yet. Not yet. We're going to add our cup of eggnog in just a moment. And then on top, we're going to sprinkle the nutmeg and the cinnamon, and a teaspoon of each. So we're just going to go ahead and combine them now. And then we'll get things all nice and neatly spread out. All right, all the big clumps are broken. All right, there we go. Now it says to pour the eggnog evenly. Well, be careful because it's going to create little divots, but do the best you can. There we go. Can we use a fork to spread it? Why would you? But I will use a fork here to get this out of here. There we go. Alrighty, eggnog. Because hey, it's not nog if it doesn't have egg in it. Alrighty, so again, love me some eggnog. Been waiting all year for it. Already chugged down one of these last week. So again, and it was out right before Halloween. That's the weird thing. But okay, so that'll work. Alright, what's next to do? Sprinkle the ground nutmeg and ground cinnamon on top of the mixture. Now there is another optional. We can sprinkle ground or chopped up pecans or pecans or whatever you call it, and or walnuts, again for that additional holiday flair, touch. That's a lot of. There we go. Let's get this. Oh, look, you can move this around too. That's the downside. Let's get this. Alrighty, there we go. And drizzle melted butter evenly. I got ahead of myself. Drizzle melted butter evenly over the cake mix and eggnog, or cut the butter into the cubes and spread on top. So we're going to have to do that, and I forgot about that. And that's only just a half a cup of butter, which is a stick of butter. No, I think a stick it is half a cup. I thought it was a quarter of a cup melted, but no, it is. So we're going to take a whole stick of butter. Thank you, Mrs. Zisvek Cooks. This whole thing right here, it says butter, unsalted sweet cream. Oh, that's going to be nice. And there it is, 8 tablespoons, which is what's here, equals a quarter of a pound or half a cup. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and get this all nice and melted. We're going to just drizzle it over the top. Alrighty. So there it is. There's the melted butter. 1 stick of melted butter. And we're just gonna pour this. We're gonna drizzle it. We're gonna drizzle it over the entire thing. And got to do it. Make sure you mix it. That way it doesn't separate. I know it'll quickly separate, so be careful. But that way you make sure you get everything in the butter. There we go. Alrighty. So that's taken care of. Alrighty. Also, we have that optional for pecan or walnuts. We've got pecans. Oh, these are walnuts. Sorry about that. Again, they're all tiny like that. How can anybody tell? And we're not using a lot. I'm not a big pecan or walnut in my cakes kind of person, unless it's pecan pie or pecan pie. I don't know. However you say it, doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over, just a little bit all over, for that additional flair, bite, extra treat. But you know what? If you end up taking this to a holiday gathering and nobody likes pecans or walnuts, guess what? It's all yours. That's right. It's all yours. So you get to take it home and enjoy it for the rest of the holidays. Or devour in one sitting. That's up to you. This is already smelling great. That nutmeg, that cinnamon smell, it's really kicking in. Alrighty, so that's it. Now we bake it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes or until the top is golden brown and cake is set. Remember, we put that fork in there. So we'll go ahead with the help of the Jägermeister over there, the nutcracker, the newscracker. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get this in there. And again, happy holidays, everybody. Let's have some dessert, a really cool treat. All right, after 33 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees, the cake is done. It smells delicious. It's really cool looking. Again, it's a dump cake. That's why we didn't mix everything. We could have mixed everything, and that would have been all right, but it's a dump cake. So one of the downsides of that, by not mixing it, is that we get these little patches here of uncooked batter. There's some here off camera. You won't see it here. I'll turn this around here in just a second. And so, but it's just a little bit. It's no worries. Now, if you're going to take this out, cut it into squares for a presentation, then no worries. Nobody's the wiser, right? Nobody's the wiser. There it is right here. You can see it right below there. That's where that's at. So again, we're going to let it cool, and in the meantime, we got some more stuff to do. 33 minutes in the oven, 350 degrees. Let's wait for this thing to cool down and then give it a tasty taste, because you have to taste it. You have to taste it. It's a rule. Before you take it anywhere, before you share it with anybody, you must taste what you're doing. It's important. That way there's no surprises on the back end. And if you're lucky enough, it didn't work out for you, you're lucky enough on the way to wherever you're going, there's an HEB, go ahead and stop there. They got a great bakery. Again, not sponsored by HEB, but I am open to sponsorships. Alrighty, so let's take care of some other business while we're waiting for this to cool down. Alrighty, so we're waiting for that cake, the Egg Nog dump cake, to cool down before we can tear into it. It smells delicious. Again, if you get a chance, make it. It's really easy, real quick, real simple. Yeah, but in the meantime, I want to just share with everybody, again, a great big happy holidays 2025. The holiday season is here. The season is here. It's only one holiday season a year. And it's here. It's now. Hope you're ready for it. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're spending time with friends and family. I know we will be, because, hey, it's the holidays and that's what you got to do. Make the best of it. But again, it's also that time of year. Well, sometimes things do not go as planned. Something happens. Somebody says something. Somebody does something. And you find yourself in that place again. You know what? Or for the first time. There it is. The Veterans Crisis Line. Reach out. Visit the website. Make the call. There's a phone number right there and all of that information. Of course, you can also text. But either way, reach out. You can chat online with them also at the website. Reach out. Don't delay. Don't hesitate. There are people answering the phone, even in these trying times. Again, once they get off their backsides and get things done and get things open again. But in the meantime, they're still taking care of business. So don't hesitate. Reach out. Make the call. You find yourself in that dark place. You don't have to be there. This is the time of the season of light, season of joy and festivity. And hey, you deserve part of that too. You deserve some of that. So again, don't let the negative get you down. Stay positive, stay focused, make the call. That's what they're there for. You see you're heading down that path. Make the call. It's really that simple. Just make the call. Somebody will talk to you. Somebody will answer the phone. So make the call. In the meantime, everyone else, everyone. Again, well, the 988 applies to everybody. But I do want to thank everybody for stopping by, watching all year long. I hope you've made some of these great, awesome recipes. I'm actually remaking some of these as I record this. Later this week, I will be doing the short rib recipe, so I'll have that down below, and it probably will be at the end of this. But it's the short rib recipe. It's going to be cool in the slow cooker because it's slow cooker weather. Here we go. Golly. So we'll be doing some of that as well. So go check out the catalog of past episodes. They're there for you. And again, if you find something, let me know. Leave comments down below. And again, I want to thank everybody that has left comments. I do appreciate you and your comments. Keep the conversation going. Keep sharing. And again, if you've actually made any of these recipes, let me know. I'm really curious what you think of the process from beginning to end and all of the good stuff. So listen, again, this cake is smelling so good. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your subscribe. We'll be right back on this. As soon as this ends, it's going to flip, and then you'll see the new segment, and we'll be giving this a tasty taste. So we'll talk to you again. Thanks for watching. Make the call. All right, so it said serve it warm with ice cream or whipped cream or whatever. That's fine, but not straight out of the oven. So that's why we had to wait for it to cool down a little bit. But there it is. There you go. That's what it looks like, and it's very thin. Yes, it's 9 by 13 pan, but it's very thin. So there we go. Let's give it a tasty taste. I took the corner because it's the crispier side. I love like that, like the brownies. Oh my, very flavorful. Eggnog. The cinnamon and nutmeg on top. The cake is cake. It's very good. Personally, I would have mixed in the nutmeg, the cinnamon with the cake mix, and then added the liquid and all of the butter. But all in all, it's very good, very tasty, very delicious, quick, easy treat, very simple to make. About an hour altogether from prep to finish, just with this recording. So that being said, I'm going to warm this other piece back up, serve it with some ice cream. Because hey, happy holidays! I'm Dave Guerra. And this spec cooks.